back to the Hacienda's kitchen. We're out here, and today we're going to make something great. We're always making something great here in the kitchen at the Hacienda. Today we're making Sima for Vappu. Vappu is the Finnish name for the May Day festival. It's called Walpurgisnacht in German and Dutch. I can't even pronounce what it's called in Swedish, but we know it here in English as May Day. And it's the night of April 30th over May 1st. And it is the celebration of spring. And traditionally in Finland, for Vappu, they drink Sima. And Sima is nothing more than an effervescent mead made with lemons. But this has been going on for, golly, over 1,000 years now. And it's very good. I've been making Sima every year for many, many years now. And I got to tell you, it is really, really a good drink. It is a brew, fermented like a beer. It's a mead. And the alcohol level is, somewhere between 4 and 5%, much like an American lager. It's no big deal. Now, I have made, traditionally Sima is made with lemons. I've made Sima with oranges, with limes, with lemons, and with any combination of those three over the years. And I can tell you from experience, with plain lime is the best way to go. Oranges tend to lose a lot of their flavor and get very bland. Limes tend to increase their bitterness. They're just not quite right. And lemons have the perfect combination of citrus and brightness and springtime flavor that is the whole reason for the Vappu and May Day celebration. Now what you want to do, you've seen the ingredients. We got a bowl here. You want to peel the lemons. Now the idea here is you want to peel the skins as thin as possible, meaning you do not want this white pithy part. That can make the drink very, very bitter if you don't skin them very thinly like such. We're going to want to take the lemons and cut them into discs like this, as thin as you can. This one, there's a lot of pith, so we're going to discard that. And once we get the lemons sliced up like this, what I'm going to do is take my knife and I'm going to cut off as much of the white pith as I can. And believe me, this is an important step. Okay, what we got going on now is we've got 5.5 to 6 quarts of water set on the stovetop to boil. And now we're going to measure out about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of honey. So we got that. Now we got the what you need is a stainless steel or enameled bowl. The lemon rind and the lemon slices that are all cleaned of the pith. Now we're also going to add the honey to that, and once the water has come to a boil, all of it goes in here boiling. And we're going to add the boiling water to the bowl. Stir it all nicely till it gets dissolved, a couple minutes, and then just let it sit there and cool. I've got a regular thermometer that I'll check the temp, and once it drops below 110, we will add the yeast. Just sprinkle them over the top here, regular old bread yeast, and let them go to work. I'm going to leave them on the top like that for about 10-15 minutes, then we'll stir them in a little bit. Okay, after adding the yeast, mixing it up well with a whisk, the Sima gets covered with a cheesecloth or any kind of cloth, and it will leave there overnight to ferment. You want to let it ferment at least 12 hours. Alright, this morning this thing's bubbling happily. You can see all that foam. Can you see any of the bubbles coming up? But they are. They're bursting in there. Alright. Today we're going to bottle it. It's been here, I'd say about 15 hours. 18 hours maybe. Alright, here we're back again. I have strained the Sima through a cheesecloth and squoze it out, and now what we have here left is just the Sima juice itself. I've washed and sanitized 5 open wide-mouthed mason jars, and I put 1 teaspoon of sugar, granulated sugar in each, and 3 raisins. The raisins will help absorb the carbon dioxide and start floating up and down. The sugar in each jar is to have a fermentation process in the jar itself, so you will get carbonation, and that's the whole secret to Sima. So what we're going to do is we're going to cap it tightly. Now you don't have to water bath it, or you don't have to do anything like that. Just seal it tight so it's airtight, and it's going to build up gas. So when it's ready to drink, the drink itself will be carbonated like beer. And so yeah, you see the grapes are sunk here. As it creates carbon dioxide, the raisins will absorb it, and you'll start seeing them float around there, and when they float to the top, that's ready. It could take anywhere from 3 to 7 days, depending on the ambient temperature of your room. These get stored just anywhere where they won't get shaken up. Okay, you can see those raisins starting to go up. Then they come down. After days of brewing and carbonating, all the raisins are floating. The next step is just to put them in the fridge to chill them down. Once they're ready, you need to store them in the fridge. Okay, here we go. We got this well chilled, and we got a glass, and let's open her up. It's going to be a little hard because it's tight. Now this isn't going to form a head like beer because it's mead, but I don't know if you can hear the effervescence. Probably sure see it. Okay, let's give it a try. Bubbly, crisp, taste of lemons. Springtime. And that's my cat with a hairball in the background. Wow, yeah. That is good, tart, very refreshing. Definitely spring. You can eat the raisins if you want. You don't have to. I've eaten them, they're fine. And anyway, thanks for watching the video. Here's to spring.